First we'll discuss life after death in Hinduism. The common Hindu, he believes in the cycle of birth, death and rebirth, known as samsara, the theory of reincarnation. And this theory of reincarnation says that Almighty God has created different people in different ways. Some are born rich, some are born poor, some are born healthy, some are born with some congenital defect. So how could God be unjust in making different people born different ways? So they came out with the theory of samsara, also known as theory of reincarnation or transmigration of soul, based on the verse of Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 4, verse number 22, which says, whenever a person changes his clothes and wears new clothes, it is somewhat similar, like a soul gives away the body and enters new body. It believes in the theory of karma. The actions that you do are the karma. If you do good actions, you will be rewarded in this world or the hereafter. If you do bad actions, you will get a punishment. They also believe in the theory of dharma. Dharma means a person should live life according to the guidance of Almighty God. If you do good dharma, then your karma also will be good. And they believe in moksha. That means free from the cycle of birth, death and rebirth. If you analyze that this concept of transmigration of soul or samsara is nowhere mentioned in the Vedas. What the Vedas speak is about the punarjanam. Punar means next or again. Janam means life. So punarjanam means next life or life again. It doesn't mean life, death and life again. It's not cycle of birth, death and rebirth. It's only next life or life again. So the Hindu scholars who believe in the Vedas, they say that the concept of transmigration of soul was never mentioned in the Vedas. It came into existence later on. What is mentioned in the Vedas, if you read Rig Veda, book number 10, hymn number 16, verse number 4 and 5, it speaks about the next life and also says you will go to paradise, but doesn't speak about death, life and death. Further, if you analyze the Vedas and the other Hindu scriptures, they talk about Swarg, about heaven, and describes heaven that it is a very beautiful place where rivers will flow. There will be rivers flowing of milk and there will be various fruits. It will be a place which is good. It even talks in several places in the Vedas, in Atharva Ved, in Rig Ved. The Vedas even speak about Nark, that is hell. The description is somewhat like fire. And it says that this fire of hell will be bad and a person won't be able to bear the pain in hell. So the concept of hell and heaven is there. But the concept of death, birth and death is not there anywhere in the Vedas. Because the human beings, the scholars, they could not know how could some people be born healthy, some people born with congenital defect. So because of this, we find that this concept have come about the birth, death and rebirth.